What do you do? Welcome to Club 32, the Gridiron Podcast, the People's Podcast. We keep it real. No fluff, no filters. I'm your host, Ron, my co-host, Jordan, and we came back to recap the matchup between his team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Buffalo Bills. Final score being who? The Eagles 13, topping the Bills 12, and we're going to dive straight into it. But before we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can stay in the loop with Club 32. Well, let's get it.
All right, so you already seen the score was 13-12. I ain't gonna lie to you. Straight defense. Defense, situational execution. That's what this game was. That's really all it was. Offense showed up at times. Of course, the Eagles offense first half, Bills offense second half. Eagles defense, I'd say the whole game, besides a few plays on, second half on the Bills offense. Same thing with the Bills. But this was more so a defensive game.
Yeah.
Straight defense. Hurts versus Allen. I know this is a matchup everybody was waiting to see. And you never know. This might be another matchup again. But how can that happen? I ain't gonna say it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now Jalen Hurts, he managed the game conservatively but efficiently. While Josh Allen's two rushing scores weren't enough, partially because of the failed 2-point conversion. 5 seconds left, sealed Buffalo's fate. And that block kick too.
Hmm.
That block kick,
Yeah.
the missed 2-point conversion. Yeah, and that thing was wide to the left too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that joint was. Speaking
Wide.
of block kicks, you seen that one last night? That joint. But nonetheless, we covered that too much. That was crazy.
Man.
Anyway, but
Um,
then this game was crazy, man. I was in and out. I went out because there was some. Yeah, because this was 1 o'clock, right? Y'all played at 1 o'clock.
nah, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock game.
This was who was was some. Yeah, because I remember watching our game, and then I came into some of these. Y'all was because it was raining. It was muddy. It was like raining and muddy as hell. Like I was
Mm-hmm.
like, dang. So them boys was out there. Like you said, it was low scoring, high drama. That's all it is. And it was a game that felt more like a playoff clash than a week 17. For real. I mean, look, like I said, like y'all escaped with 13-12 road victory for sure. Over, a Bills team that refused to quit just as much as y'all, honestly. I mean, the defense won the game.
Yeah, y'all
And
know.
it's kind of good. I say it was a good matchup for the defense. Both of you all's defense could use this type of momentum heading into the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
especially against good teams. Y'all each will view each other as good teams. So the fact that each defense was able to keep that's a good sharpening, heading into the play, especially seeing the teams that y'all play next. Come on, their defense really gonna be cocky because I mean y'all go to Washington and they go to either the Jets or Miami. They're the
And then the
Jets
and then to play like this in the weather
at
conditions.
home.
Yeah, I know it was cold as hell up there. So it's cold and it's raining.
Mm-hmm. You
Mm-mm-mm.
know, but I mean, look, Jalen Hurts did what he did. I mean, he managed the game conservatively, effectively. Did Josh Allen's two rushing touchdowns just weren't enough? I mean, partly because of a failed 2-point conversion with 5 seconds left that really sealed Buffalo's fate. Like, them boys play with grit, they play with heart. It just wasn't enough to get them what they wanted. I mean, they say defense wins championships. They say special teams wins championships. Like you said, that block extra point and the two, the two field goals coming in from Jake Elliott created the separation in the game where neither offense could consistently sustain a drive. And the special teams really been real potent this season throughout the league. I've been seeing the importance of special teams, especially on us. I think we got the special teams player of the year also. And Chimray DK. Shout out DK. I gotta hold my boy down. All the podcast, don't even matter. Tighten up. You know what it is. Hey, look. but look, so as far as y'all playoff seeding implications, y'all what's so how they work with y'all? So y'all got this win. Y'all what now? So y'all 11-5. Y'all
Yes.
probably likely end up with like the 3 or the 4, right? Or
Nah, we would end up with the 2 or the 3 seed. We can end up with the 2 seed if we win next week or this week coming up, and the Bears lose this week coming up. That can be the only way we can get the 2 seed. We get the three
yeah, the
seed if
Bears.
we win or lose, and the Bears win.
I think the Bears gonna lose. It's Detroit.
Yeah,
Detroit be messing up, and I think Detroit got it in them. They gonna be just take it off on the Bears and go home. They gonna beat the shit out of them and go home like nothing happened.
yeah, because I don't think nobody expected the Browns to go in there and beat Pittsburgh. And now Pittsburgh got to play the Ravens to see who gonna get in the playoffs and get that spot. Like, sheesh, that's crazy.
Yep. Yeah. Them and Carolina and Tampa Bay got to do the same.
So I don't know what they gonna do, but they better figure it out.
Tough, tough work. Look,
What? Now the Bills that
mm,
knocked them out of the AFC East contention, and
mm,
I have to look and see, but I believe they would end up with the 5 or the 6 seed
mm,
in the AFC. Yeah, I believe that'd be the 5 or the 6 seed in the AFC. So
yeah, yeah. Yes.
I don't think the Bills need another loss at this point. I think their next game
No,
win that one.
and that mean they play the Jets next. So,
Yeah, they can get them.
yeah, they host them at home. So yeah. I mean, it seemed like neither offense could really find any type of rhythm. Like, I mean, Philadelphia, y'all just had what 190 total net yards to Buffalo's 331, but timely scoring and special teams. You were able to use that to help keep you in the game and keep you ahead. You know, just despite the Bills' fourth quarter surge, and their failure on that late 2 point attempt we was talking about. That was the I think that was the major difference in the 1 point game. And I think when you look at that, it really shows you how these small margins can really swing close contests, and that's why you want to kind of keep that separation. Is I mean, it was on the line at any given moment, and it was tough, but they had to fight hard. But that's the type of grit and fight you want to see. I mean, I would like to see it out of my team, out of my quarterback. I mean, it might have been a low scoring game, but I think a lot of these guys played well.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
like I don't know what neither offense had going on. It's like both of them had a switch that they flipped on and off at the wrong moment, at the wrong time. The Eagles offense flipped their aggressive switch on in the first half, but then turned it off in the second half. Buffalo had theirs turned off in the first half, then flipped theirs in the second half. Like, what the hell? What y'all got going on? Can't play football like that.
I mean,
No.
y'all was able to kind of control the run game to a degree. You know,
Yeah, but still, when you
I
got
was able to chew
explosive
the clock,
plays,
keep the Bills' offense off the field, throwing critical stretches. You'd have gave them more time. I don't know. Looked like they was creeping.
yeah, they were. I give them that.
Creep. And
But
I creep.
still,
And people know. I'm bad.
you
At a
supposed
moment.
to keep your foot on the gas. You don't take your foot off the gas. You a
No.
mile away from the goddamn finish line, and
No,
only
true. I mean, I don't even know why they do that, man. They need to let these things roll out, but they never really do. That
I'm
really do.
not gonna lie. What really cost them? Turnovers and failed conversions. Got to protect that ball. Can't be fumbling that ball, Josh Allen. Can't be
Mm-hmm.
doing that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you had a fourth quarter surge with late 2-point conversion attempt. That was the difference in the 1-point game. If they would have got
Mm-hmm.
that, they would have won the game. We wouldn't have had enough time to go all the way downfield, kick field goal.
Mm-mm. But they battled it out. I mean, it's not that they didn't. I mean, look, down 13-0, entering the fourth quarter. Josh Allen's grit sparked the comeback, but it was the penalties and the missed opportunities is really hurt them. You know, even though they outgained y'all, you know, these things matter, and that's what happened with these close contests, bro. Like I don't know. Y'all play Washington, like yeah, this is a get back game for both of y'all. Okay. My bad, guys. Yeah, this is a get back game for both of y'all. It really is.
And I ain't gonna lie, coming into this game, I think Buffalo had 5 comeback wins, down by more than two scores. Philadelphia, y'all knew this.
Hmm.
All the
You know
three of
now.
them can't even move the ball in the second half. All right, Mr. Patty Cake.
Hmm. All right, Baker's man. Hey, look, we're gonna
Ass out of here as fast as you can.
Oh, now that's funny. Now that's funny. This what content is, man. This. Hey, look, we're gonna jump into some of these player grades and check some of this shit out. We'll be right back with you in a
All
second.
right. So getting into these player grades, right? Gonna start off with you, Philadelphia Eagles. Quarterback Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna give him a B. Managed the game extremely well in tough conditions. 13-27, 110, one touchdown, no interceptions. Led the Eagles to a close road win. Took some hits, but showed veteran poise. Running back, Saquon. Give him a C. Bullish running day. 19 carries for 68 yards. Key in controlling the clock and field position in heavy conditions. It's definitely raining that day. Slipping everywhere. Dallas got him. Give him a solid B plus. Delivered a lone touchdown catch, a critical red zone conversion that proved decisive. Set the franchise tight end touchdown record that marked his season. Yeah, I know he felt good about that one. AJ Brown, another B plus. Led Philly receivers, 5 catches, 68 yards. Never quite got vertical, but made key grabs and moving chains. Jake Elliott, give him a C plus. He proved better from the last game. And hey, he was good in that rain. 2 for 2 on field goals, including a difference maker from beyond 45. So I give him that. Now the one defensive piece that everybody had their eyes on coming back in, Jalen Carter. Yeah, blocked that extra point that really decided the game. See, 13-12. They make that overtime. They wouldn't even had to really go for a 2-point conversion, which they probably would have. But he did his thing. Coming back off two surges. Defense, slow start. So I'm gonna give y'all C minus. But they finished strong. Forced multiple punts and stood tall in the red zone. That really decided the game. Last couple seconds. Now Josh Allen. Give B minus, my boy. He showed some grit. 23 for 25, 262, 2 rushing touchdowns, no interception. But Still got to protect that ball. Got to protect that ball. That fumble messed it up. That was a momentum change right there. James Cook, he carried the load. 20 rushes for 74 yards. Bounce attack. Drives kept alive, stagnant. When the passing was down, so I give him a solid B. Brandon Cooks. Now this was the one that they had to throw to. Had to give it to him. Over 100 yards. It's the man that kept him in the game outside of another hook and ladder play that I'm gonna get into. But yeah, he get a B plus. Might mess his name up. Terrell Shavers had a quiet night, but that hook and ladder play, yeah, that messed us up. We didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Fucked us all the way up. I was mad as hell. Like, man, how you not? He right there tackling him. Nope, couldn't do it. Defense. Bills defense held up in the second half. I don't know where they was at in the first half, but I'm still get them a B. They bend it, but they didn't break. Didn't give up. Gave us as many 3-and-outs as I could possibly imagine in the second half. Hell, only had no yards in the second half. It's crazy. Your whole football team ain't get no yards in the second half. Like, come on. Still won the game, but still. This close to losing. This close. Now, what's next for both teams? All right, so let's go in and look at what's left for both teams, right? Philly. Home game against Washington. Now, we already beat them last game. But there is playoff seeding on the line with this game. For both teams, actually. If we win this game and Chicago lose their last game against Detroit, we'll get the number 2 seed, and I believe Chicago will get the number 3 seed. If Chicago wins, and it doesn't matter if we win or lose, if Chicago wins, they keep the number 2 seed, we keep the number 3 seed. Me personally, I really don't care what seed we have, 2 or 3. We play good on the road, we play good at home. I'm just that confident in my team. Yeah, offense been looking a little, but playoff time, it's gonna look totally different. Totally different. And don't let us get 3 wins. Uh-oh. Mm-mm. Now, our keys to success. We got to maintain the clock advantage. We got to start running that ball a little bit more and better. Because some of the runs, I'm looking, scratching my head like, what is this? If we need to pass the ball, that's not been the issue. Now, yeah, with the Bills, I know you're going to say, oh, it was 13-12. Yeah, it was raining out there. Not too many people, going to catch a bunch of wet balls. Like, granted, towards the end, we just started, running a whole lot more. And then with passing, so kind of made it predictable. So, now we already favored in the home game against Washington because we beat them. If we win, like I said, it's going to enhance our playoff seeding. We could probably get a number 2 spot if the Bears lose. But who knows? We'll see. Now, Buffalo. Home game against the Jets. Buffalo wins this. I believe they will attain the number 5 seed. Yes. A win gives them the 5 seed. A loss gives them the 6 seed. But knowing Buffalo, they're probably not going to come into this game looking to lose. They're going to need all this momentum that they're going to get going into this game. So, but their keys to success, they need to start putting the pedal to the metal from the start of the game. You can't wait. You can't always wait till you're down or in the second half to start playing better and expect you're going to win. Yeah, you probably did that against a few other teams, but you're not going to do it against a playoff team. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Stop with all the penalties, too. Maybe costing your own self with all the penalties. You need to get an early rhythm between Cook and Allen. You got to. Got to. Now, Buffalo is favored, you know what I'm saying, at home. But you still got some people that's expecting just to beat them. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly feel like Buffalo is going to pull this one out. Might be a good game. I know y'all sounding crazy. It's the Jets. Well, might be a good game. But I believe Buffalo going to pull this one out.
So more or less, honestly, I think this Week 7 duel was a testament to the power of situational football. Special teams, weather, execution, and resilience overshadow raw offense. The Eagles' narrow escape at Buffalo underscores their championship medal, if you will, while the Bills' near comeback highlights both their grit and the minute margins that separate success from disappointment. In late December, you really have to bring that type of football that's going to really allow you to prepare yourself for the postseason that you should be headed into. When we head into the final week of the season, both teams are poised for compelling Week 18 showdowns that will define playoff positioning and set the stage for January football. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's another one in the books from Club 32. Whether you cheered or choked this week, we break it down the only way we know how. Raw, real, no fluff, no filters. Thank you for coming through and rocking out with Club 32, where fans just talk about the game and you can come on here and do the same. And if you do want to get on the show, just email us at club32gp@gmail.com. Subject line Club 32 guests. Make sure to follow us at Club 32GP on all social platforms: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Stay connected with the club for all of our NFL breakdowns and for your chance to be a guest on the show and represent your squad the way that they're meant to be represented. Until next time, it's been real. Good luck with your team because we're going to talk about them too. Appreciate you. Be safe. We out.